Sully. Sully is about a real life pilot. What's his real name? Chelsy Sullenberger. Since when was Chelsy a freaking man's name? Like, I don't know. Before I get into this video, like in depth, I just want to mention the fact that this movie, okay, so we all know that the movie is about him landing his plane in the Hudson River in New York. And let me just say, whose flipping bright idea was it to have the opening weekend 9/11 when the plane crashes? Like, who's freaking, like, just imagine those families out there who lost people or who were affected by the actual 9/11 attacks in any way, and they're gonna have a movie about a plane crashing in New York on the 9/11 like anniversary. Like, that's really cool, smart. No, it's not. What the hell? But anyways, going into the movie, yeah. So Sully, he lands a plane in Hudson and becomes that of a hero. And so then questions arise as to whether or not Sully and his co-pilot, who stars Aaron Eckhart, had enough time to go back to that airport LaGuardia, and that makes for some good suspense in the movie. Sully was played by Tom Hanks, and let me just say, Tom Hanks, we all know that he's like a wonderful actor, and so just by knowing that he's a good actor, it's like one of those things where you're just gonna go see the movie just because of him, you know. And Aaron Eckhart, like, I really wanted to see Aaron in a lot of things since I began to like his like art. Okay, I'm going too in depth. Like, if Tom Hanks is gonna be in that movie, then I'm just probably gonna go see it because he's in it. Like, he played an emotionless character, and you know that's what led me to believe like maybe he did have something to do with like the crash. Maybe he wanted to crash because even before the crash he was calm. So actually it changed my mind, but nah, Sully was a hero. And working with Clint Eastwood in this movie, like with Hanks and Eckhart and Eastwood, like I've never seen this combination before, and that's why I was really surprised to see that Clint Eastwood even directed this, because this movie was short. Let me just say, like, it was a regular movie and Eastwood would be going like for days. He'd be like, what? So that was interesting. This movie does a beautiful job of showing us Sully's early love for, what is it, piloting, like flying or whatever. And that kind of paints the picture for us so we know why he's so calm, like, during dangerous moments. Because he learned how to do it. And it's cool for them to show us, like, us the audience, how that's played out. The only thing in this movie that probably didn't work for me was the sequencing. So the movie starts off with the crash already happening and everybody's dealing with the aftermath, and you know Tom is like talking to his wife and plaster all over the TV about all that's going on in the Hudson, and then it backtracks and it just flashback after flashback, and then there's just a long flashback which is ridiculous, and then it goes back to like the paneling of whether or not like why he didn't fly back to the airport. And I don't know, like this movie was based on a true story, and I feel like a true story should be in chronological order. If you want to have like little flashbacks here and there, okay, but it just doesn't do that well for the movie for me, and that's like the only problem I have with this movie. Other than that, like, also I did like, there was this big like, oh my god, he did it, like there was this big thing that I was waiting to happen and it didn't happen, but it didn't like take away from the movie. I mean, it took away from the movie a little bit, but I would still see it again. And so for that, I just give the movie like 4 stars, just because of the sequencing. That's the only reason why it's 4. But it was a really good movie, and I cannot wait to see all these movies coming up. When the Bow Breaks, When the Bow Breaks, The Girl on the Train. Okay, I'm really bad with these names right now. I ain't got cable, so like I can't really remember, but I just talk too much. And thank you guys for tuning in to my channel again. I really appreciate it. I love if you did it. And just everybody have a great day, and don't let anybody touch your butt, because that's bad, and we don't want nobody to get their wife and their kids like, okay, I'm just talking out the side of my mouth, okay, both lives.